This is Women Rise to Lead, Episode 8, Letting Go of Perfection. Are you seeking inspiration, insightful tips, and weekly steps to be in action? Welcome to your podcast, Women Rise to Lead. I am your host, Patricia Lagopatis. Even though I was an extremely shy girl, I became an entrepreneur, advisor, and public speaker. I never thought I could have the confidence and courage to show up, speak up, and build a business living my aspired lifestyle. After many attempts and lessons learned, I'm the entrepreneur and leader I always dreamed of becoming. This weekly podcast will empower and encourage ambitious and aspiring women in business to move forward and achieve a new level of leadership, a level that honors who you are. I love to uplift women so they can own their worth and be the entrepreneur leader they were born to be. Because we, as women, can inspire the female leaders of tomorrow by showing up as our amazing selves. So, let's keep shining. Welcome to today's episode. Perfection is on my mind and the impacts it has on women advancing. It is perfectly expressed with a quote by Marilu Henner, born 1952. She is an American actress, producer, radio host, singer, podcaster, and author. She began her career in the original production of the musical Grease in 1971, and then made her screen debut in the comedy drama film Between the Lines in 1977. She quotes, "However, don't let perfectionism become an excuse for never getting started." How true of Marilu Henner's quote. I think many women can relate. And of course, it's not just for women, but for this podcast, it shall be our focus. How many women never start a project, a business, never share what they do because it's not perfect yet? When will your idea, project be perfect enough to bring it out into the world? Or simpler said, to speak about it or present it? First of all, what is perfect for you? Perfection holds so many women in a stagnant position that they never attempt to take steps forward. They think they are moving forward when instead they are not. We truly, and sometimes not knowing, use it as an excuse. Here's where it becomes a vicious circle. Oh, I need to refine my idea, refine my vision, refine my presentation before I show it, refine my business card before I give it to people, refine my details before I talk about it. Refine, refine, refine. When you detach and listen to this statement, don't you hear the excuse part in it? When we are in it, it is harder to identify it. I so relate to this because many years ago, I was that woman. With the added layer of being extremely shy in my younger days, what do you think kept happening? I kept refining everything most of the time. Refining to achieve perfection. And guess what? I realized it was my comfort zone. I kept busy, and that was the excuse I gave myself. This way, I did not have to take any risks. The risk of going out there, or like we sometimes say, go knocking on doors, reaching out to people to present ourselves, our services, the risk of showing up, the risk of speaking. I did not have to risk anything by being busy refining and striving for perfection. Or did I? I actually risked the incredible opportunities that awaited me. Yet we are sometimes so stuck in that vicious circle that we cannot see what perhaps may be on the other side. For opportunities to open up, I had to let go of perfection and get started. Move forward one step at a time, baby steps, and one baby risk at a time. I thought I was moving forward by refining, which actually also included doing more research. But in reality, I was turning in circles. Can you relate? At some point in our lives, if we are using the perfection excuse, go deeper within and ask yourself, what is perfection really covering up for me? If perfection was not there, what would I be doing? Is it covering up some fear? If so, what is it? On the other hand, there is the aspect of striving for excellence, and that can be healthy, as long as you are making improvements to something that exists or there is a balance of movement. You know the truth deep inside. I love excellence and strive for it, but as I learned the hard way, I know if I'm in the perfection comfort zone or not. Again, only you know. And what is perfection anyhow? That which is perfect for myself may be someone's rough draft, or perhaps excellence. So it all comes down to, are you moving forward? Are you advancing? Or is perfection keeping you stagnant? You know the honest answer, and trust me, you are not alone. It is never too late to turn that situation around one step at a time. Our theme today is letting go of perfection. This week's actionable step that I propose to you is be courageous to take one baby step and get out of your perfection comfort zone so you can taste advancement. Also, if you want to share your weekly actionable step progress, please do so on my professional Facebook page, Patricia Lagopatis, Entrepreneur Advisor and Speaker, where I and other women would love to connect with you. And finally, trust yourself that you have all that you need to move forward, as long as you let go of perfection so you can show up. Opportunities await you. Until next week, let go of perfection and courageously take that baby step forward. Have a great week being the amazing woman that you are. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of Women Rise to Lead. If you enjoyed it and found it valuable, please share it with others and subscribe to the podcast or for my weekly newsletter found on my website, patricialagopatis.com, so you can automatically get my new weekly podcast episodes. I'd love to hear from you personally, and I'd be grateful if you can leave me a review. You're welcome to share your progress or comments by joining the conversations on my social platforms of Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Women Rise to Lead podcast honors who you are as women entrepreneurs and leaders, and is filled with inspiration, insightful tips, and actionable steps to keep you moving forward. And remember, every action you take will bring you one step closer to your dream.